You know, metal's one thing, and I know there's a lot of different genres of it, most of them which I think are complete bull crap and don't need to be all filed down and categorized like that. But I'll get to that later. Uh, but metal's one thing. Hard rock, on the other hand, did it just fall off the face of the earth? In the 90s, the thrash metal just kind of eat it up, and then grunge just kind of gobble up the little scrap bits, and hadn't really seen it since. I mean, I know people have been trying out there and trying to make something, hard rock and compelling, and there's been a few good hits here and there, but it's really hard to find some really decent stuff nowadays. I mean, AC/DC's been trying to keep up, and they put out an album. They can't carry a whole subgenre like that, and it's you find a decent band, and you're like, wow, these are pretty good songs. Like, say, Breaking Benjamin or Shinedown. You hear one or two, and you're like, man, these are pretty good songs. And then you buy their CD, and you listen to the whole thing, and you're like, wow, that single's really good, but they lied to me. The rest of this CD sucks. And you kind of get that a lot, and it rather sucks. I mean, all right, get this. One of my first experiences with Breaking Benjamin or Shinedown actually involves my favorite band of all time, which is Queen. And on my blog, I've already done a review of at least one Queen album. There's probably more to come, if I ever get around to it. But back on track. Focus. Focus. Okay. Here's the thing. Breaking Benjamin and Shinedown both did a cover on a Queen album called Killer Queen. It's an album of just Queen covers. They tried to pick more modern bands that weren't around when Queen was. Kind of show the diversity and I guess the longevity of Queen's music. Well, Breaking Benjamin did a cover of Who Wants to Live Forever, and it was amazing. It was passionate, and it got to the chorus, and it was great, and then it got to the bridge and the big build up, and it was all wonderful, and it just sounded great. I mean, it just really charged you up, and it was a good song. And then you kind of listen to something else they put out, and you're like, boy, that's a waste of talent. And the same thing with Shinedown. Shinedown really got my attention. They did a cover of Simple Man by Leonard Skinner, which was absolutely fantastic. Blew me away. It was just an acoustic guitar and that guy's voice, and it was amazing. He did a really great job. And then they also did a cover of Tie Your Mother Down by Queen. That would blow your pants off. That's how good it was. I mean, just there they go. It's on the floor. But and then they release these singles, and they get to the #1 of the adult contemporary charts, and that's just sad. I mean, there's nothing all that redeemable about a song like I Just Saw Haley's Comet. Woo! I saw that too when I was younger. Big flippin' deal. I didn't make a gay song about it. So, yeah, it's really hard to find a good, solid band. You're just like, man, this is hard rock. This is good stuff. I'm going to stick with them. Because, let's face it, AC/DC kind of ran out of ideas 20 years ago. Okay, 30 years ago. And they're just kind of chugging along, cranking out the same stuff. I mean, it's good stuff. It sounds good. They make their formula work. But they're kind of formulaic. So, hard rock has been really disappointing, and you guys need to step it up, get some good consistency out there. I mean, God, what are you left with? Nickelback? God, no one wants to be left with Nickelback. It's stupid. I mean, they had that one song that was really good about getting absolutely plastered and going out on the town and causing all sorts of fights and kicking out lights and all that stuff. That's fantastic. It is a hard rocking song. I heard that and I was like, where the hell did this come from? Because Nickelback just plays crap music. All their crap sounds the same, except for this one. But everything else sounds the same. It's all terrible. Like, if we all love, no one dies. That's just bullshit. No one wants to hear that. Especially no one looking for hard rock. So hard rock, get your head in the game.